Okay, race fans, we had a big Saturday out here at Delaware Park. It was our 33rd annual Owners Day. We had 10 big races. The handle was pretty good, a little shy of $2.5 million. We had some big action in all the multi-race wagers, the pick fives and the pick fours. We had a bunch of long shot winners that produced 5 carryovers for you on Sunday. Big 10 race card on Sunday. It's Delaware Certified Showcase Day. We have 4 big stake races on Sunday, and we have 3 pick 5 carryovers. We have a pick 5 carryover that starts in race 3. That carryover is over 4,000. We have a big double 2-day carryover in the pick 5 that starts race 5 tomorrow. That carryover is over 40,000. And then the late pick 5 tomorrow that starts race 6. That carryover a little shy of $5,600. We also have a couple pick 4 carryovers from Saturday that are going into Sunday. Race 4, pick 4, the pick 4 that starts race 4 tomorrow, that carryover is over $3,600. And then the late pick 4 that starts race 7, that carryover is over $7,700. So 5 big carryovers for you tomorrow. Delaware Certified Showcase Day, a big 10 race card. We're going to have some beautiful weather, and the big carryover is that 2-day carryover over 40,000 in the pick 5 that starts race 5 on Sunday. So I can't wait to get to Sunday, but we had a bunch of exciting action on Saturday. Let me tell you about it. Let's get right to the racing action. Race 1 kicks off the popular early pick 4. Race 1 is a Hopelessly Devoted to You race. It's a maiden claiming 40,000 going a flat mile on the main track. The main track was fast all day. The turf was firm all day. Let's go to the voice of Delaware Park, Josh Brown, with the call of Saturday's race 1.
Away and running. Chillo was slow into stride. Cocktail Humor was the first one to show toe. Tailored for Joy is right there too. Codename Willow's a little wide around this first of 2 left turns. And Trick of the Light had a tap on the brakes, and those are the first 4 with 7 furlongs to go. Sweet 443 stays parked towards the rail. Chillo is second last. And Autumn's Turn has to come with a big close for 3 of them as they fight up top and across the track. Cocktail Humor has a neck in front, leaving the first turn behind. And Tailored for Joy is under a stout restraint, and Codename Willow is wide for the backstretch run. Trick of the Light chases that trio of speed as this field now spreads themselves out. Sweet 443's in front of a couple of rivals here. 2 lanes down is Chillo, and nothing yet from Autumn's Turn. They race midpoint of the backstretch, and Cocktail Humor is the current choice and shows the way by 2 open lengths in a race that sees no pace whatsoever. Tailored for Joy is right there trying to get closer in second, and Codename Willow starts to come alive as the second longest shot on the board. Sweet 443 rides that rail. Trick of the Light comes under a drive. Chillo still at 1 pace. And last of all is Autumn's Turn. Here's the quarter pole, and Cocktail Humor is bracing for the challenge of Codename Willow. These 2 pass the quarter pole as a team, and Sweet 443 is getting into it but has 3 lengths to find as they turn for home. Codename Willow with upset on its mind. She's kicked away by 1. Here comes a late charge from Tailored for Joy. Cocktail Humor slowly gives way. There's 1 furlong to go. Codename Willow patting that lead to 1. Sweet 443 took a run. Late on the scene is Autumn's Turn. Here's the second longest shot on the board. Codename Willow has won it. Sweet 443 was second. Cocktail Humor in a show photo with Tailored for Joy.
Codename Willow, the first upset winner of many on Saturday. She wins for owner, breeder Erica Newberg of Maryland. The 4-year-old filly by Peace and Justice breaks her maiden in her 5th career start for trainer Jacqueline Reed. Nice ride there, jockey Jose Mauricio. Codename Willow went off at 8-1 and paid $18.20. The winner's circle presenters for race 1 were the Stoltzfus Feeds and Supply and Buckeye Nutrition. Thanks for their support on a big day. All right, let's get right to the action here for race 2. Race 2 would kick off the early pick 4. We're going 6 furlongs, claiming $62.50 for 3-year-olds and upward that have made a start at the meet and haven't won a race since May 14th. Let's check out the action here from race 2.
Away and running. Good speed for the favorite. Nancy Made My Day. There goes the speed of Mahomes Money, and Maki-san is right there too. And these three couldn't be going any faster for the level. Prom Night came away in fourth, and PJ Songs deep on the track in fifth. Levels ups in front of three, which is Ghost Stalker, Mean Tweets, and Hello Sunshine has a blistering pace to chase. Nancy Made My Day is the widest runner with a nose in front. Mahomes Money's in between rivals, and Maki-san is going as fast as he can as they turn left. And behind the trio of speed is PJ Song, and a distant fifth is Prom Night with 3/8 to go. 4 to 5 on the tip of the nose for Nancy Made My Day. Repels the challenge of two foes, but PJ Song starts to close in a great big way, and Prom Night's getting closer too. Off the turn, they race for home. Nancy Made My Day is going to try to see this through for another 3/16 of a mile, and he kicks away by 2. PJ Song continuing to give game chase in second. Prom Night is closing in, and late on the scene is Mean Tweets. There's a furlong to go, and Nancy Made My Day is spent. And PJ Song runs to the top at 4 to 1. PJ Song has won it. Nancy Made My Day second, Prom Night was third, and Mean Tweets was fourth.
Another nice price winner from the Mario Saray Jr. barn is PJ Song. 7-2 morning line, but slipped away and went off at 4 to 1. And the 4-year-old son of Practical Joke, it's his third lifetime win. He paid $10.20 there in race 2. Nice ride there by jockey Jorge F. Hernandez on PJ Song. The winner's circle presentation for race 2 was made by the Secretary of Agriculture for Delaware, Don Clifton, and also some racing commissioners and the Racing Commission Executive Director Sarah Crane making a presentation there for race 2. Let's turn the page here. Race 3 would be a $100,000 race. It's the George Rosenberger Memorial restricted filly mare starter allowance with a $100,000 purse. We're going a mile and a 16th on a firm turf course with the rail at 8 feet. Let's check out the action here from race 3, a $100,000 feature, the George Rosenberger Memorial.
Away and running, blazing inside speed from Stern Chaser today. Next door to that one is Distant Winter, and one of 2 red caps belongs to Dynamic Actress. Up the inside, Tiki Bar shares fourth. Lady Out of the Blues a little wide. Second to last is Party, and 5 o'clock somewhere is at the back of the pack. So it's a very soft gallop, and it's set by Stern Chaser, who leads by 1 expanding length. Dynamic Actress is second with 6.5 furlongs to go. There's a gap of 2 back to Distant Winter with the money on, is in that 3rd place position. Tiki Bar rides the rail past the 6, and Lady Out of the Blue to take that spot away. 5 o'clock somewhere heads off 1, and Party still last of all. So in a race that sees 0 pace, it's Stern Chaser going very easy and pulling hard under the jockey's hands too, and leads by 3. Up the inside, Distant Winter and Dynamic Actress share second for the moment, and they've kicked away by 1. Tiki Bar's a ground saving 4th, and Lady Out of the Blue is caught wide on both turns. Party second last, and 5 o'clock somewhere whips him in. 3.5 furlongs to go, and Stern Chaser says catch me if you can, and she's the leading lady past the 3 and holding on to a 3-length lead. But Distant Winter with even money on the tip of her nose is getting closer in a great big way. Dynamic Actress faded like a pricked balloon. Lady Out of the Blue is closing in up the rail as Tiki Bar's heads turn for home, and there goes the favorite, Distant Winter, with a blitz on the far outside and kicks for home with 3/16 to go and has a massive advantage. Stern Chaser has no more to give. Tiki Bar moves into second. Lady Out of the Blue battles with Party, but if you back the favorite, go to the windows, you'll be the first in line. Distant Winter with another sensational score in the George Rosenberger Memorial. Tiki Bar second, Lady Out of the Blue third, and Party was fourth.
The South African bred 5-year-old mare Distant Winter's now run 3 monster races since coming to the U.S. for trainer Graham Motion and Caton Park Stud. The mare went off at even money, and she was much the best in the George Rosenberger Memorial. Nice confident ride there. Kevin Gomez for the Motion Barn. Distant Winter paid $4.20 to win race 3. That would be by far the lowest price winner we would have on Owner's Day. Race 3, Winner's Circle presentation made by the Rosenberger family. Great to see him out here on Owner's Day. Let's take a look here at race 4. Race 4 would kick off a pick 4 By the way, race 3 started a pick 5. More to come on that when it concludes in race 7. But here we go, race 4. We start a pick 4 here in the 4th. We're going a mile 70 yards on the main track. It's a real competitive 8,000 starter allowance condition here in race 4. Race 4 is the Bob K-Mac Memorial Starter Allowance. Let's see what happens here in race 4.
Gate 4. 2 back. Group ticket will away and running. On the outside, God I Need a Favor was quick off the blocks, but 47 Smoker is the first one to kick, and Astrid is right. There in the gate. Away and running. Nice even start. Good speed on the outside for Santos to Wilson. King of Hollywood is also flashing good early speed. Remembering Wilbur is also in close connection, and Group Ticket is also part of that fight on the front. Style Me Royal came away in that 5th place position as they swing left, and amongst those early front ranks is Caught and Collected. The last 3 looking at Roses, Catatumbo near the backfield, and Longest Ride is last of all. But Santos to Wilson trying to throw up a Hail Mary in the first 2 furlongs, leads by almost 2. But 3 of them chase his speed in second, and Remembering Wilbur's in between rivals, while King of Hollywood stays towards the inside. And deep on the track is Group Ticket as they have 5 furlongs to go. Caught and Collected is trying to tack onto the other 4. There's a gap of 4. Back to Style Me Royal, who races by himself. And now Catatumbo's picked off looking at Roses, and Longest Ride is still last of all. So it's Santos to Wilson, expanding that lead to 3 with 3.5 furlongs to go. King of Hollywood is giving Game Chase in second. Longest Stride is still last of all, and trying to navigate on the far outside is Group Ticket, who now lands second. 5/16 to go. Santos to Wilson is leading by 1. Group Ticket is taking giant strides at this leader, and here comes Catatumbo. Heads turn for home, and Group Ticket comes calling for the lead. Santos to Wilson has nothing in reserve. Now trying to close in is Catatumbo, homeward bound. Group Ticket is clinging on to a 2-lane lead. Santos to Wilson giving up second for the moment. Catatumbo is closing in. Looking at Roses is also closing in, but it's too late to catch the winner. And the winner is Group Ticket. Catatumbo got up for second. Then came Santos to Wilson and Remembering Wilbur.
Group Ticket, the 4-year-old son of Lord Nelson, gets his 8th lifetime win for owner John Finelli and trainer Jamie Ness. Nice ride there, jockey Martin Shawan. Group Ticket went off at 3-1 and paid $8.20 there to win race 4. The winner's circle presentation for the 4th race was made by the K-Mac family. Great to see him out here on a big day. Let's take a look here at race 5. Race 5 would kick off a pick 5. We had a carryover going into race 5 of almost $15,000. They bet over $37,000 new money into the pick 5 starting race 5. We're going 6 furlongs. It's a maiden claiming $20,000 for 2-year-old fillies. Let's check out the action here from race 5.
Away and running. On the outside, God I Need a Favor was quick off the blocks, but 47 Smoker is the first one to kick, and Astrid is right there too. There's Golden Chakra into that 3rd place position, and deep on the track is God I Need a Favor. At Caliganas came away in 5th, and the pace is keen, and Rai tracks a hot pace in 6th. Up the inside, Java Tails heads 3, which is Emer, Mama Strina, and Run Chachi Run is last of all. So Golden Chakra takes over the lead, but there goes the speed of God I Need a Favor, and the 2 outside horses are 1-2 with 3 furlongs left to go. 47 Smoker dropped away fast. Astrid now picked off 3rd, and now let's see. Java Tells is starting to close in, but is now 6 lengths off the lead. Here's the quarter pole for Golden Chakra. Passes that quarter pole with a 1-length lead. God I Need a Favor continues the chase in second. The pink cap belongs to Astrid. The rail belongs to Java Tales, and they're into the stretch. Golden Chakra leading by 1. Java Tales is taking giant strides strides up the inside and trying to close in is God I Need a Favor. God I Need a Favor has the outside jump. Java Tails has the rail split. Golden Chakra's in for the fight. Golden Chakra holding on. Golden Chakra wins. There's a place photo between Java Tails and God I Need a Favor. Ostrid with fourth.
Golden Chakra, a 2-year-old filly by Golden Lad, a homebred for Spartangle LLP and trainer Nesville Hernan Balon. She wins on debut at 9-1. Good-looking gray filly. She did it from the 11 hole. Nice ride there. Jose Batista for Hernan Balon. Golden Chakra went off 9-1 and paid $20.80 to win race 5. Nice, impressive debut score there for that filly. If you hit the early pick 5 on Saturday, congratulations. It paid well, paid a little over $3,800 for the early pick 5. Let's turn the page here and take a look at race 6. Race 6 is the Rich Glazer Turf Classic. We're going a mile, 70 yards on a firm turf course with the rail at 8 feet. Race 6 is a maiden claiming $16,000 for filly and mares 3 and up. Let's see what happens here in race 6.
Away and running, slow to go, was Call Me Babe, but blazing speed from Code Mia today. Lady Vintage came away a joint second, and Lady Lena is right there too. And here comes Lady Lena to confront Code Mia for that early first place position. Call Me Babe came away in third, and Lady Vintage tracks in fourth. Virtual is wide at the 6.5 furlong stage, and Feather Witch is in between horses. 6 paths deep is La Dinamita, who's had a terrible trip, and then Amendments in front of 2, which is Forget Tomorrow, and the one who's being eased at the back of the pack is the 2, She's a Natural. So Lady Lena, taking no prisoners up top, leads by 3. Coda Mia is right there in that second place position, and the orange cap of Lady Vintage teams up with her. There's a length and a half down to Virtual, who's wide on the back of the track in fourth, and Call Me Babe situated towards the inside. Then you have a wide trip for La Dinamita, who's at the back of the pack, and 3 of them had that one, as that includes Feather Wish, then Amendment, and Forget Tomorrow. They get ready to turn again with 3 furlongs to go. Lady Lena calls the shots. It's down to 1. Lady Vintage is right there, creeping closer every step of the way. Feather Wish is coming with a big burst of speed on the far outside. Coda Mia now stays at that rail, and Virtual has no more to give. They turn to the top of the stretch, and going wide was Feather Wish, and still the leader is Lady Lena. They swing. Lady Lena clinging on to a neck advantage at best. Feather Wish has every single chance to press on past, and these two to settle the score. Call Me Babe is trying to close in just at this one pace, but Lady Lena is still giving this field plenty to think about. Lady Lena's 27-1. To beat out Feather Wish, Call Me Babe, and Forget Tomorrow.
Lady Lena, a 3-year-old filly by Uncle Lino, blows up the tote board there in race 6, the biggest price winner of the day. She blew up everybody's pick 5 and pick 4 tickets. 3-year-old filly by Uncle Lino wins for owner and breeder Robert Stone, the third of Maryland. Chucky Lawrence Barnes come to life the past couple weeks. They've had some nice price winners. Lady Lena went off at 27-1 and paid $56.80. Nice ride there by our second leading rider of the meet, Julio Hernandez, on Lady Lena in race 6. Let's turn the page here. Race 7 would be the DTHA Governor's Day race, $100,000 restricted starter allowance, going a mile, 70 yards on the main track. Let's see what happens here in race 7.
Away and running. Good speed one from the inside from Point Doom. Right next door is Adero. There goes Quick to Accuse alongside Autoglide. Poppy's Revenge is a little wide, and even wider than that is Frosty the Giant. Up the inside, Vitality was Toei before the starter sprung the latch, and Cadet Corps last of the 8. So up and around the first turn they go. Point Doom's the leader and shows the way by 1, but a wide trip for the long shot Frosty the Giant, who's eager to go on the outside, and the pace is swift with 6 furlongs to go. Quick to Accuse is off the fence in third, and Adero rides the rail in fourth. Chasing the quartet of speed is Poppy's Revenge, who's in hand in that 5th place position. A gap of 2 back to Autoglide, then Vitality, and Cadet Corps still at the back of the pack. 3.5 furlongs to go, or 4.5 I should say, and it's Point Doom who leads by a length and a long tail. Frosty the Giant is right there trying to re-rally in second. Quick to accuse, hasn't been asked yet, but is still 6 lengths off the lead. Adero rides the rail, comes under a bit of a heavy drive. Poppy's Revenge is in that 5th place position. Autoglide picks off that rival. Cadet Corps closing in, and Vitality's last of all. So here they come after Point Doom, who has his back up against the ropes. And Adero's the first one to play its hand. Autoguide is coming with a sweeping run on the far outside. 4 chances at the top of the stretch. And here comes Autoglide in the middle of the track, battling on his Point Doom. At the white cap is Adero. Here's the real speed of Cadet Corps. Still a few chances, 2 furlongs to go. It's Point Doom inside the final furlong, digging down deep for the fight. Adero took a run, so did Cadet Corps. Here's an unwavering winner at 11-1. Point Doom has won it. Adero's second, Cadet Corps third, and Autoglide was fourth.
Oh, how tough was Point Doom here. Went right to the front and kept on going, repelled all the challengers in the stretch. The 4-year-old son of Into Mischief, now a 7-time winner. He's made over $300,000 now in career earnings. He wins for Busch Racing Stable and trainer Tim Kreiser. Nice ride there, Andy Rodriguez. Point Doom went off at 11-1 and paid $24.60. Here's the story on that pick 5 that started race 3 I was telling you about. Nobody hit for 5 out of 5. It was a 4 out of 5 payout. Therefore, the carryover on that pick 5 tomorrow, Sunday, starting race 3, the carryover is $4,022 for the pick 5 starting race 3 tomorrow on Sunday. Also, the pick 4 that started in race 4, nobody hit that. So there's a carryover in the pick 4 for tomorrow starting race 4. That carryover is $3,667. So lots of big action there in race 7. The DTHA Governor's Day race, the winner's circle presentation made by DTHA board members. Great to see them all out there for race 7. Let's take a look here at race 8. Race 8, we're going 1 mile, 70 yards on a firm turf course with the rail at 8 feet. It's a claiming 16,000 filly mares, 3 and up, never won 2 lifetime. Let's see what happens here in race 8.
Away, yeah, and running. Good level start. Speed 2 from the inside from Sea Shanty. There's the white cap of Like a Dream. Also right there is Peach Tea and Rehoboth Avenue. Those are the first 4. Then you have Bourbon and Lace, who's teaming up with Canadian Bear, and Algima is in that first congregation as well. Bama Mama is in front of 4 rivals, which is Centennia. Near the backfield is Classical's Finale. Blonde Samaritan is second last, and TMO is last of the 12. Around the first turn they go. Rehoboth Avenue leads them past the 6 furlong stick and leads by a long length at best. Sea Shanty rides that rail in that second place position, and Like a Dream is pulling hard into that second place check. Peach Tea is off the inside for a clear shot at the leaders in 4th, and Bourbon and Lace is wide in a race that sees a lively pace. Up the inside, El Guimar shares that position with Canadian Bear, midpoint of the backstretch run. The first move is coming from Classical's Finale on the outside. Teamor now joins that fight. Centennia's in front of 2. Bella Mama second last, and Blonde Samaritan whips them in. They race down to the 3, and still calling the shots on top of the field is Rehoboth Avenue, but for how much longer? Like a Dream is right there trying to pounce when it counts in second. Here's Peach Tea going wide and out of trouble. Al Guimau's closing in those orange colors, and Sea Shanty rides the rail. This is wide open at the top of the stretch, and Like a Dream's the first one to kick. Rehoboth Avenue's trying to stick and stay. Sea Shanty has all kinds of space up the inside, and here comes Al Guimau battling on his Canadian Bear. No torn tickets yet. Like a Dream continues to lead. Rehoboth Avenue's in for the fight. Canadian Bear is right there too. Late on the seat as Bella Mama. A heart-pounding finish that goes to Like a Dream, who wins in a 5-way whacker.
Like a Dream, the 3-year-old filly by World of Trouble wins a blanket finish there in race 8. Gives jockey Martin Schwann his second win of the day. Nice training job there. Carrie Bryan, Like a Dream, now a 2-time winner from 4 starts. She went off 7-2 and paid $9.60 to win race 8. Race 8 was the John Mooney turf race. John Mooney, the former general manager here of Delaware Park. He was here today. We had a nice interview with him after race 8. Great to see Mr. Mooney out there. The winner's circle presentation for race 8 was made by Delaware Park president and general manager Terry Globacki. Great great to see her in the winner's circle here on Owners Day. Let's turn the page here and take a look at race 9 to kick off the late double. Race 9's a nice first level allowance condition for filly mares 3 and up, going 6 furlongs. It's the permanently disabled Jockey Fun check presentation race. Let's see what happens here in race 9.
Away and running. Good speed on the outside for Big Dreamer, but that was short-lived. Neolithica comes surging to strike the top of the pace is lively, and it's a Munster Mash comes away in that third place position. Royal Princess now heads that rival, and Dancing Diana, she came away in 5th. Deep on the track, Valhalla Vixen picks off a couple of rivals. Oops and Downs is second last, and View Carré is at the back of the pack. So these two ladies take their cat fight past the 4 furlong stick, and Big Dreamer, the long shots to the outside of Neolithica, they couldn't be going any faster, and Royal Princess looms a dangerous presence with 3 furlongs left to go. Valhalla Vixen closes into 4th, and it's a Munster Masters not responding while ground saving. The quarter pole's in sight. Big Dreamer kicks for the money, but bracing for the challenge of Royal Princess on the outside, and Neolithica drops off the map. They turn for home, and it's Big Dreamer who's kicked away by 1, a little leg weary, but has the lead nevertheless. Royal Princess continues the charge. Valhalla Vixen is closing in. Late on the scene is View Carré inside the final 16th of a mile. Big Dreamer is still holding. Royal Princess is getting there, and so is View Carré. Here's the result. Big Dreamer in a close win photo with View Carré, who lunged late. If the two got it, she's 25-1.
Tight photo finish there in race 9. It was a thrilling finish, and the 2, View Carré, gets up in the final jump at 25-1. The 3-year-old filly by Clint, now a 4-time winner from 7 starts. She knows how to find the winner's circle. She wins for your second leading trainer of the meet, Bruce Kravitz. His go-to jockey, Yabio Ramos, gave this filly a nice ride. View Carré went off at 25-1 and paid $53.40. So here's the story on the big pick 5 of the day that started race 5. We started with a carryover, nearly 15,000. They bet over 37,000 new money into the pick 5 that started race 5. Nobody hit for 5 out of 5. The 4 out of 5 payout was $1,584. The 2-day carryover for the pick 5 starting in race 5 tomorrow, Sunday, the 2-day carryover is $40,113. Again, that's for the pick 5 starting race 5 tomorrow on our 10-race card on Sunday. We hope you can play. That'll be a well-played pick 5 tomorrow with that large 2-day carryover. View Carré, a big winner there in race 9. Race 9, we had some nice check presentations here in race 9. Delaware Park President and General Manager Terry Glabaki. Let's see, Racing Commission Chairman Egg Stegman. Delaware Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association Executive Director Bessie Gruwell, and Pete Liza Zabaru, and Delaware jockeys. So we had a $20,000 check presentation to the permanently disabled Jockey Fund. Great to see that there in the winner's circle. Good stuff there, race 9. All right, let's take a look at the 10th and final race from Saturday. Race 10, we're going 6 furlongs on the main track. It's a maiden claiming $7,500 for filly mares 3 and up. Big 12-horse field to wrap up the day. Will a favorite win, or will we have another long shot here in race 10? Let's see what happens here in the Owners Day finale.
Away and running. Good even start and good speed for Rama Bama Llama. Something to Say is also right there, flashing good early speed, and Dance on Air mixes it up from that 3rd place position. No High came away in 4th, and in between rivals is Famados Chicas. Deep on the track is Sweet and Feisty. The next group includes Bella Creed and 6-shooter Susie. Near the back of the pack is Cartoon City, and the back markers are Big Bolt, and the trailers Gortree Gal. Around the far turn they blaze, and Rama Bama Llama with the money on leads, but here comes No High in the center of the track, and Something to Say needs to do a lot better than that. On the far outside, Sweet and Feisty's picked off that rival in front of Dance on Air, then Pella Creed, Famados Chicas. Big Bull tries to close in. Deep on the track, Gortree Gal, second to last, Cartoon City, and 6-shooter Susie. The favorites are 1-2, and they're homeward bound as the sun sets on this Owner's Day and ticking for the money is Rama Bamalana, and she's unwavering on the front end. No High takes the fight to her, and right behind the both of them is Sweet and Feisty, who has the split and has momentum too. No High holding on by a neck. Sweet and Feisty is getting closer. Here comes Sweet and Feisty after No High head bobber. Photo finish, and Sweet and Feisty got it and pays a $20 bill to win.
Sweet and Feisty gets up in the final jump. The 3-year-old filly by Divining Rod breaks her maiden in her 15th lifetime start. She wins for owner-trainer Caesar Nambo. Nice ride there by jockey Sarah Hess. Sweet and Feisty went off at 9-1 and paid $21 to win race 10. Nobody hit the late pick 5 that started race 6. It was a 4 out of 5 payout for $699. Carryover for the late pick 5 that will start race 6 tomorrow on Sunday's card. The carryover is $5,593. So we have 5 big carryovers for you tomorrow. The big one will be that pick 5 that starts race 5 tomorrow. That carryover is over $40,000. But in total, we have 3 pick 5 carryovers for you tomorrow and 2 pick 4 carryovers. So 5 carryovers on a monster 10 race card for Delaware Certified Showcase Day. We have 4 $100,000 features on Sunday's card. There's the Winner's Circle presentation here for race 10. The Mid-Atlantic Horse Rescue. Bev Strauss was out there. Also, Lauren Gassaway from Canner, Delaware was out there. So we had a nice check presentation for $20,000 that went to the Mid-Atlantic Horse Rescue and Canner, Delaware. Thanks to Bev Strauss and Lauren Gassaway for joining us in the Winner's Circle there for race 10. All right, let's get a quick break here. When we come back, I'm going to tell you about a best bet I have for Sunday, Big Ten race card, Delaware Certified Showcase Day. I'll tell you about that right after this. Okay, here's my best bet for Sunday, September 14th here at Delaware Park. It's our Delaware Certified Showcase, and one of those showcase races is race 3, the $100,000 Small Wonder for 2-year Delaware bred or certified 2-year-old fillies going 6 furlongs. It's a 7-horse field, some nice 2-year-old fillies in here, but they're all going to have to beat the heavy favorite, the 5 Jumping the Gun, 6-5 morning line. Julio Hernandez rides this 2-year-old filly by Gunrunner. She's an undefeated 2 for 2 for Imaginary Stables and trainer Andy Simoff. She just ran a big 68 by her speed figure when she won the Blue Hen for fun. She won by 4 1/4. It was a very impressive win. That 68 by her speed figure towers over any other speed figure in the race. She has just enough early tactical speed to give herself a good trip. Julio, your second leading rider, he had a big win on Saturday. He'll give Jumping the Gun a good trip. She'll be awfully tough to beat. She'll be likely a popular key horse on the early pick 5 that starts race 1. We have a pick 5 that starts race 3 with a carryover. So the 5 Jumping the Gun, my best bet of the day in race 3. She's 6-5. I'm going to key on her on all my multi-race wagers for Sunday. Thanks again for joining us on a big Owners Day, our 33rd Owners Day. We had a big crowd out here. The handle was a little shy of $2.5 million. That's pretty good. We have 5 carryovers for you on Sunday. 5 carryovers. The big carryover, that pick 5 that starts race 5, that carryover is over $40,000. So start studying up for a Big Ten race card tomorrow, Sunday, right here at Delaware Park. Thanks to all our fans, horsemen and bettors, and thanks again, of course, to all our horses for putting on a good show on Owners Day. Have a great night, and we hope to see you on Sunday.